you had this interesting. Well, you have two daughters,
Yeah,
right?
two.
And you had an interesting story about dropping one of your daughters off at preschool and giving her some advice.
Don't be a whore.
She was about four
She was
years
four.
old.
My wife. It was just one of those moments where we take her to preschool, the Sunshine Shack, and she looks lost. I mean, just like she's like looking for something. My wife's giving her hugs. She's nervous. My wife's like, "Honey, get down. Get to her level. Get to her level so you're even. Give her some fucking advice." And I don't know. I just thought it was funny, and I looked at her and I was like, "Don't be a whore. Good luck, kid." And my wife's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" You know, there's a time when you're a young comic where everything's a bit. Everything's a bit. You look at everything as a bit, and that gets you in trouble. I remember Fred Savage's kid was in that class, and
Okay.
and Fred Savage is like a really great dad, right? Mm-hmm. So he's down there and like I'm a good dad. Like I'm show up and I pay for everything and I don't hit anybody, but like I'm not like sometimes I'm selfish, right? I think about me first, and Fred Savage is down there playing with kids he doesn't even know, and like just, "Hey guys, what is everyone have a good time? Oh, look at this guy with the Superman cape," you know, and all the moms are like, "Oh, he is an amazing dad," and they kind of come out and they're like, "He's such a good dad," and I'm listening. I'm like, "Can you believe that? I didn't expect. I mean, like celebrities seeing that good of a dad," and I go, "What's really crazy, considering who his dad is," and they're like, "What do you mean?" I go, "You don't know who his dad is?" And they're like, "No." I go, "His dad's Randy the Macho Man Savage," and they're like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I just kind of walked away. And then my wife comes home one day and she's like, "Hey, were you talking shit about Fred Savage?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "You said like his mom was a wrestler or something, or his dad was a wrestler?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I said that." And they're like, she's like, "Why would you fucking do that? Like, there's only like 20 parents at this school and you're talking shit about him?" And I was like, "Well, I was joking." They're like, "I think he's upset." And I was like, "Oh, fuck Fred Savage."
What's Fred Savage going to do?
Yeah, what the fuck? You never heard your dad was Randy the Macho Man Savage and the beautiful Elizabeth? The fuck? That's the first time someone told that joke? Come on, man.
Well, I guess your daughter rolled around in dog poop.
Oh, dude, that's the hardest I've ever laughed. That is the hardest. And that is my parenting to a T. I was in a beach chair having a glass of red wine, and I had just gotten a brand new camera. My daughter is trying to do a dance move called the coffee grinder, is what she's trying to say. But she's saying, "Coffee Leno? Coffee Leno?" And she rolls in dog shit. And I start laughing. And I go, "Did you just roll in dog shit?" And she's looking at it. She's like, "Oh, oh." And my daughter's going, "No, she didn't." And my other daughter, Georgia, I go, "Georgia, smell it and tell me if she rolled in dog shit." She goes, "She didn't." I go, "Smell it and tell me if it's dog shit." She goes down, smells it, pops up, and she goes, "It's dog shit." And I was laughing so hard I couldn't get my stomach muscles to get me out of the chair to help her, and I don't have a hand because I don't want to lose the footage, and I have a glass of red wine. And I just doubled over in this chair, and it's just me laughing for a minute straight. It is the hardest I can tell you the hardest I've ever laughed. One time was when I shaved Tom Segura's tits. That is the fucking hardest I've ever laughed.
Okay.